Hello everyone and welcome. We've got another Division 1 matchup here to share with you all today. This is actually a rescheduled match from round 4. We're currently in round 5 of the season. We have 7 rounds total. So anyways, without further ado, let's just dive right in to see what these two teams are doing. They've just started their match. All right, so UChicago versus UCLA. UChicago, I believe, is undefeated so far. I don't know, have they played SLU yet? They've played Mizzou. So, anyways, I should probably know the schedule a little bit better. Maybe I could check right now. Let's see. Yeah, round 6 they play SLU. So that's going to be next weekend. That's a big one. And then SLU plays Mizzou in round 7. So yeah, SLU, they've got a tough end of the schedule. I think they're also undefeated, which will be really cool to see them play against the two strongest teams in their group. So Division 1, man, this is exciting stuff. This is Group A on the West Coast, if you could call it that. I mean, we've got some central teams in there, but UCLA is playing, UC San Diego is playing, Arizona State is playing. Definitely some of the lower rated of the top division teams, but still some talented players, of course. Here we have Chess Elephant playing against Praveen Balakrishnan. So this UChicago team is definitely one to watch out for. They might just win the whole season. Who knows? That's definitely what they're hoping for. That's their aim. They've played in Pan Ams and have done really well. And now they're playing in the Collegiate Chess League. So here we are. Praveen is one of their 2 grandmasters that they have. This first round looks like we have both UCLA's national masters playing against the GMs. So UCLA, Chess Elephant is Daniel Yedidia. He is the vice president. He is also one of the ambassadors for UCLA. Hey, Vanguard. Hey, Brent. Good to see you guys. Yeah. Praveen is one of 2 grandmasters that Chicago has. Here's their second. This is their board 1, a wonder at 2,900. He's playing against Ashton, I believe, Ace Mar. 2,550. We have a result. So Chess Jawa, this is Chicago's ambassador, Steven, tuning into the chat to see his work. So knight in. What about the Greek gift? Is that not a thing here? I guess not. Knight in, knight back, hitting the bishop. Trade here, queen hits here, rook defends. Bishop hits the queen, helps the queen step up. And now pawn push. This is not where you want to be. Pawn push, but pawn takes with tempo. Oh, that blunders not mate, not quite yet, but it does blunder rook. Yeah, so nicely played from Chess Jawa, develop with tempo and forcing white to respond, and they find the wrong move. They lock in their own bishop. F5. Steven plays it pretty quickly, forcing yet another error. So Chess Jawa leading the way for Chicago early. Steven is a substitute player. Normally they have Will playing. Never play moves quickly. Well, you've been practicing your hyperbullet, so maybe subconsciously you did it quickly. What was this knight f6 thing you were talking about? Oh, knight f6 after the sacrifice. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Anyways, Wizard Bar is Kapil Chandran, FIDE master for Chicago, and they're board 3. And he seems to be higher rated than all of the UCLA players at board 3. And he's also higher titled. UCLA has 2 national masters. Chicago has 2 grandmasters. So Chicago's definitely the favorite. In the first match today, wait, Chicago, who did you guys play today? You guys played against Arizona State at default. Yeah, we were watching Mizzou beat up on Northwestern, so all right, you guys just played. You won 10.5 to 5.5. So you won by 5 points. Let's do a prediction in the chat. Let's see. We'll ask if UChicago wins by the same score that they won against ASU. 5 or more points. So that it's basically like asking if Chicago will get to 10.5 points in regulation. Praveen takes down Daniel. So let's see how this went. Daniel with the black pieces. Trade off the bishops. Yeah, pawn takes here is very annoying. Takes here with check first, then takes back. You're up 2 pieces against a rook. Trade of the queens. Here, interesting. And pawn takes is going to come with tempo. Crazy. Yeah, this pawn's just promoting. All right. Nice game there from Praveen. How's a Wonder doing against Ashton? This game seems to be pretty close, actually. But a 2-0 start for Chicago. We have 2 games left, though. So UCLA needs to win the last 2 to tie it up. This is just round 1, though, out of 4. Time to strategically throw for points, perhaps. Get a poll going. We have the prediction. No one's betting against Chicago right now. UCLA, they just need to get to 5.5. No, they need to get to 6, technically. Any believers? I mean, even just 1 point to risk for 4,000. I feel like it's a fair bet. Who knows? If I was in, maybe I should be in and root for my UCLA team. Any UCLA fans in chat? Question mark? All right, sorry. I'm like answering questions and stuff. All right, we have Kapil's game left. A Wonder beat Ashton. Not much of a surprise. I did miss it myself, though, unfortunately. 3-0 start. Chicago looking to sweep. This is AJ, who is down a lot of time, 20 seconds. And down in the position as well. White is up a pawn, but also just up like better placed pieces A classic A Wonder. He's playing GM Min Lee in between rounds and Hyperbullet. Just A Wonder things. We'll keep you guys updated on what happens in that one. All right, so Wizard Bar wins. So Chicago starting off the round with a sweep of the UCLA team. A Wonder lost his Hyperbullet game. They're playing again. Oh my goodness, the disrespect. A Wonder needs his Hyperbullet fix. I wanted to see A Wonder's game against Ashton, but I've since lost it. So, yeah. Oh boy. All right, I wonder sacking. And there's his mate. All right. Does he go again or is he gonna? Yep. Well, we do have some college chess games starting up again. Here you got Daniel versus Kapil. Although Daniel hasn't moved yet. All right, the game has started. Steven started his game against Ashton. So all the games have started except for A Wonder. A Wonder looks like, yeah, he just won. So hopefully he doesn't rematch and he starts his college chess game. Hopefully. Yep, there it is. All right, A Wonder just taking down Min Lee 2-1 real quick in between rounds. Back to blitz. And A Wonder starting with the H4, H5 against D5. H6. G3. Knight comes out. Now A Wonder puts a pawn in the center. D4. C4. Bishop Fianchetto. C6, knight C3, lots of pressure here on D5. Bring the knight out. Would you castle? Probably not. Queen comes out, pressure on the B pawn. More pressure here. Queen comes out. Pawn hits the bishop. Bishop's got to come back. Bishop hits the queen now. Queen comes back. Knight comes in. A Wonder's gaining time on the clock. Oh, here was A Wonder's game versus Ashton that I missed. Let's see. So A Wonder foregoes castling. Expands on the king side. Takes a pawn. Hits the bishop. Pushes. Pawn takes. Knight check. Another knight check. Is that mate? No. You can sack the exchange, but it might as well be mate. Brutal. All right, back to the current round. Who do we watch? Maybe we watch Steven. Put some pressure on Steven. You know, UCLA, they got swept. They still need to get on the board. Who are they going to beat? This fourth board from UChicago. Their captain. The Chess Jawa. And UCLA, they have the rating advantage here as well. 2,500 versus 2,300. That's 200 rating points. And the other National Master from UCLA playing against Wizard Bar at 25.99. Kapil looking to break the 2600 rating mark in this game against Daniel. But yeah, maybe we keep an eye on a Wonder. We watched a couple of Wonder games against, Min Lee. He said, sorry, gotta go against Wonderful Time. I wonder if Wonderful Time is streaming. Can someone tell me if he streamed those games? He might be confused. Someone could tell him, hey, he's playing in a college chess match right now against UCLA. Wonderful Time versus a Wonder Leong. Classic. All right, there goes a C pawn. White's looking to double. How's Hirsch doing here, really? Hirsch going after that extended H pawn. White's doubling down on the C file. Probably gonna be good for a Wonder. There goes the H pawn. There goes the C pawn. Queen steps out. This and this, I don't know. Just gonna be like queen here or something. I wonder's thinking. Trades. Queen takes. What else to do? Offering queen trade. Also just defending the king in general. Pressure on the rook as well. Behind the queen. If the queen wants to stay on, you gotta stay close to the rook. So this is pretty much your only move. If you want queens on. Other idea would be to trade or to play here. Is that a move? Technically. But is it good? Not really. I guess that was also a move. Or this. There's just weird moves that probably should not have been considered. But anyways, queen has been traded. And now the king has this little pawn structure, a little home for him to cozy up in. Yeah, just lift. This rook. I mean, black's piece is a little sidelined. I guess material is even. Rook here seems smart. Am I right? Am I right, folks? Now what? Here to here. Pawn push. Rook here. And then rook here. And then what? And then what you gonna do? Here, here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I liked this d4 pawn push. Here, and now, okay, giving up the pawn for this activity. White doesn't take. Says, let me activate my piece as well and hit both your pawns. There's this. Pawn push. Okay. And if this, there's this. Attacking that. So, yeah, interesting. Rook in now. Rook over attacking this. Pawn push. There's that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pawn push. And now this. There's that. So this threatening mate. Okay. Smart. And what else? Also threatening this. I wonder starting to cook. Okay, rook's doubled. I wonder can force a rook off and be up a pawn in the end. Might even try to go up 2 pawns. I wonder can also force off both rooks. Probably win that pawn in game. Is my guess. Well, okay. If here though, no, just going. Yeah, I wonder leaves both rooks on. He loses the A pawn, but he gets. Well, he's gonna get a pawn back. If king here, that would be mate. So he gets this pawn back. He's threatening the other pawn. If here, there's this threatening mate in 1. Rook check, king up. Rook here, that's a check. That's another check. King steps away. Coming down for USC's tournament. I'm being asked to go to a bunch of tournaments. I would love to. I need to figure out the timing because I forgot, to be honest. Rook here is mate. Probably need a rook on the d file. You have 1 check to give. And then one of these 2 moves need to be played. But then you're going to have the rook come over this way. Yeah. Now, again, this is going to be mate. And this time when you block, you get checked again. So this move was perhaps a mistake. But tough position nonetheless. Here, that's mate in 1. GG. All right. Let's check on Praveen, the other GM. Point for a wonder. Rook hitting the queen. Praveen's just crushing, by the way. Okay, here we have the trade. Rook takes a pawn. Black has 3 passed pawns. White has 0 passed pawns. If my math is correct, Praveen has more passed pawns. And he wins the game. All right, so the 2 GMs get 2 wins. How's Steven doing against Ashton? This is UCLA's hopes right here. To avoid the sweep is to beat up on Steven. Poor Steven. How's Daniel doing against Kapil? This is a fair matchup, right? 2569 versus 2599. How are we doing here? Low time for Kapil, only 20 seconds compared to Daniel's minute and 8. Looks like even material, but Daniel's up a pawn. It is Black's turn. Black takes the pawn back. But now there's knight b5. Oh, rook sack, trade. And Daniel's got the tactics. Okay, so rook takes. If the king took, there was a knight fork. So Daniel maintains the pawn advantage, and he's going to continue to push. He's got a 2-on majority. King steps up. Which pawn do you push? Do you push? Do you take? 20 seconds to a minute. How did the other game go? Chess Jawa lost to Ace Mar. So a point on the board for UCLA. They avoid the sweep. And they are looking to win on this board as well. Giving up this pawn, very interesting. Trade here first. Take this, take that. This is hanging. But this and that will be hanging. King steps up, not taking this. We can push here, right? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? King goes here instead. These moves are beyond my ways. Take and take. A wonder, playing more hyperbullet as he waits. All right, a race over to the queen side. The b pawn pushes. There's king b4, but then there's king c6. Kapil down to 8 seconds. Rook over. King takes, check. What to do, what to do. 2 pawns to none. Can Kapil find a draw? Check. And now I imagine the king can try to chase down the rook. He continues. What else is there? This or something? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Another check. King here. Rook over. I was thinking like king here maybe. Good, but I don't know. Trying to hold this, man. 2 pawns to none. The king's okay. Check. The king has found his way to the corner. But the white king is coming back. Rook up. Pawn push. Is that crazy? Okay, going for the trade. Attacking this. Rook comes back to defend. King can step up. Nope. White gets in there. Pawn push here. There's perhaps another pawn push. Yes. King here. Here. Check. Here. Check again and then block. Black has to leave the rook on. Any trade of rooks is a loss. Unless you can, like, do something. I don't know. Wait, this is zigzag. Rook steps down. Rook over. There's this. Yes. Wait, computer hated that move. Now king here. Wow. Now Daniel's down on time. That's crazy. Rook steps up. Yes. Rook over. Maybe rook here. I don't know. As soon as you move the rook, there's this check. You block again, but okay, this doesn't trade. How to get back? Daniel's probably going to get frustrated. I mean, I would too. No, there's just too many checks. Come back this way. Problem is black can never take this pawn, but white can never force the king out. I don't know. Just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Check here. Here. Again, black can never trade rooks. What? What? Did you think that was a stalemate? Or no way. I mean, is he trying to catch him on a pre-move? That was so sad. Kapil won that from down 2 pawns. Unbelievable. Mouselet maybe? Maybe he meant rook g3. Still don't know. That was just crazy. I'm sorry, Daniel. Kapil, huge win. Just a war of attrition that game was. So what was the problem? White was doing really well until here the move apparently is rook g4. What did he do wrong? This is really good. Here, king b4. Check. Should go back to c5 apparently, or a4. This block here. And then again, rook g4 likes. Here, this move, he needs to play b6. He missed b6. That's crazy. All right, Daniel, he lost a big game against Kapil, but he can make up for it here with the win against a Wonder. Will a Wonder and Praveen both sweep UCLA, or will they be taken down? We shall see. A Wonder's clock is not moving for some reason. All right, he's played a5 and h4, rook to a6, and now h5. So Daniel fighting fire with fire. There's a rook on e6 here, folks. On move 3. All right. Rook up to e4. Okay, knight in to trap the rook and threaten checkmate, folks. Oh my goodness. And bishop here. Oh my goodness. Or yeah, knight c3 is another one. Okay, just f3, exchange sacrifice, knight goes home. A wonder's playing with odds. Hitting the pawn. Queen defending the pawn. There goes that pawn. Develop, getting ready to castle. a3, taking away the b4 square. Knight in, freeing the square for the bishop, perhaps trying to take here. All right, king over, so no castling. Bishop c3, queen moves. Knight comes back, trying to trade. King moves again, getting off the d file. Knight hits the queen again. Queen back to the g file. I was pinning the pawn to the king. King goes to b1. Bishop a6 feels like a good move. Give it an opportunity here. I don't know what this move does, besides, I guess, prevents h6 from white. I guess black could have maybe take this, perhaps. So now we have g4 played. Solidifying the pawns. This pawn now may be a little weak. Bishop develop. Yeah, rook g1 played. How big of a threat is this? Seems like a big threat. Bishop here takes that whole diagonal. Or I guess you don't need to. Bishop back. What's wrong with this move? Is there a sacrifice? I feel like that's still pretty good, right? Knight d4. Nope, knight back. Also, like f4 win. f4 just seems so good. Why isn't that being played? So the queen has this move, huh? Yeah, the bishop should have stayed here, I guess. I don't know, but the knight was attacking it. So maybe we should have taken the knight? I don't know. Anywho. Knight develops. Praveen already beat Ashton. Holy smokes. An Italian. A Evans gambit. A counter gambit. Queen gets hit. Queen gets hit again. Trade. Back. Queen takes. Wow. What a tactic from Praveen, the Grandmaster. Queen takes d5. Just attacking this, and attacking this. A triple fork. And we have resigns. So if queen takes, then I guess just bishop takes. And this is hanging. That's hanging. Wow. Just a brilliant move. Is this like a... Yeah, I don't know. It's just awesome. Awesome tactic. Okay, back to a wonder. So what, Praveen's 3 for 3 now? UChicago's at 8 points. I wonder sacking the exchange for funsies just to give himself a challenge. Okay, we had a queen sack. No, the queen's just back on d8, back where she started. Bishop's hit goes all the way back to a2. Knight comes out. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate that. Welcome. You're watching a Wonder Leong from UChicago play against Daniel Yedidia, the vice president of the UChicago Chess Club. Can a 630 join this league? Yes. The Collegiate Chess League is open for all players of all ratings. We have 14 divisions. This is D1. These are the best players in the league. But the 14th division, their average rating is like 600. So you would fit in. You just need a team. If your college has a chess club, you guys can register a team. It's too late to join for this season. We're in round 5 out of 7 for the regular season. And that's going to be followed by 4 weeks of playoffs. So we're at the end of the season here this year right now. This pawn looks free. This pawn's now isolated. Knight hitting both. Interesting. Opening up the bishop as well. Queen here or here. Something like that. I think should be good. Queen steps up. Pressure on the knight. Pawn takes. Defends. Yeah, kind of annoying. Maybe like knight here. Seems reasonable, right? Attacking this. Attacking that. Okay, knight c5 played. How is a Wonder doing? A Wonder has a pawn for the exchange. Daniel's trying to get the pawn back. Are you a college student? Not Deboreka? How's Steven doing? Steven playing against AJ. So Steven lost in that last round, the only point for UCLA so far. Can Steven bounce back? Steven is he's got the rating advantage in this one. B3 is a move, played, attacking the bishop. Bishop steps back. AJ can take. AJ's down in exchange. Not ideal for AJ. No. You're not in college, then you cannot play in this league. Hirsch looks to be in a pickle, unfortunately. And low on time. Kapil had a crazy win against Daniel. Down 2 pawns, just out of nowhere. Daniel blunders the rook. Okay, we have a trade here. Maybe premature. I'm not sure. Rook takes. You can trade completely down into like a completely drawn in game, but no. White continues and pushes forward. Probably the right choice. So king steps up. You can push that pawn again if you want. I guess Kapil is up a pawn. You have to be in college to join the league. This is the Collegiate Chess League for college chess players. So you either have to be a undergrad in a university or a grad student. But yes, you must be currently enrolled. All right, pawn check given. King is forced back into the pen. Some more pawn pushes. Let's check back in with Daniel and see how he's doing against a Wonder. So trades, some more trades. Knight to d4, pretty annoying. Knight c5 played. E pawn was pushed. Knight gets pinned. Queen steps aside. Rook hits the f pawn. Queen steps out to defend the f pawn and attack the knight. Queen steps over. Bishop back. We have the exchange sacked back. So now it's even material, no? Bishop hits the queen. A trade. Rook takes. So Daniel's up a pawn, but the G pawn is hanging. Low time for a wonder. He's thinking how to take. You can take on c6, and then you can take on g4. I guess Daniel's attacking the h pawn, which is annoying. Is there a businessman league? Yes. If you are part of a corporation, you can join the corporate chess league, which I guess is also called CCL, but there's a couple of those actually. This is interesting. Can we just play, yeah, b3? If rook c3, just king b2. Rook takes pawn. Now there's rook takes on h6. Daniel's up a pawn. He was up 2 pawns and couldn't convert. Can he do it here? Can he make up for it? Can he push the h pawn? Okay, king steps up. Can the h pawn move again? Computer's calling for this move, which is very interesting. I don't understand it. Another check. Less than 10 seconds for a wonder. King steps up. Watch out for bishop f5 check, by the way. This is a very annoying move. So this could be a thing. Just block the bishop. Rook c8 to block f5 square. Oh, from their rook? Okay, there's a check. King steps up. King over. Pawn push. Why not play b4 ourselves? If king a4, there was knight b6 fork, so probably the king had to go to a6. Anyways. All right, where goes the h file? There's a check. No, missed. Check, pawn takes, king steps up. Daniel might lose this. He pushes the pawn again, rook over to take the c6 pawn. Trade, rook over, push the a pawn probably. Low time for both sides. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Pawn's pushing. Yeah, Daniel's gonna lose this. B pawn's promoting. Trade off, but black queen's first, guarding white's queen. Unfortunate for Daniel, but a wonder continues his dominance, 3 for 3. Chess Jawa won his game, so he's back in the win column. And Kapil won his game. Was that a sweep? Probably. Yeah, so another sweep for Chicago. Only 1 point so far for UCLA. Why was the rook not take the pawn? Because then you just lose. Anyways, you lose either way. So yeah, Daniel sacking the exchange, maybe not best. Let's see how this game was won. Yeah, you just leave black in the pen for as long as possible until the king comes over. So Hirsch has just nothing to do but move his rooks. Well, his rook. Trade. I mean, even taking here is not needed until they move the king again. All right, we've got one final round here. We've got UCLA. I mean, they've already lost. UChicago, no surprise. They're up by 10 points. 4 games remaining. We do have another match after this, but we're going to take a break. We have Brown, University of Brown, or is it Brown University? I guess it's Brown University versus University of Rochester. So that'll be fun. That's going to be at 5 Eastern, which is 2 Pacific. That's a Division 6 matchup. But yeah, we're just watching the UCLA team get absolutely crushed by UChicago. Chicago won the Collegiate Chess League back in season 3. This is season 6 right now, so it's been a while since Chicago has last won it. But they definitely have that same potential this year, and they're proving it right now. They're making UCLA look like they don't belong in D1 when they do. UCLA is one of the top rated teams in the country. In the Collegiate Chess League, Division 1 is made up of the top 16 rated teams. But UChicago is just in a league of their own. I mean, they beat Mizzou last week. And they also played earlier today, so they're warmed up. They beat Arizona State 10.5 to 5.5, which compared to this is a lot closer. I don't know if it was the same lineup or if Arizona State is also like really good, which, you know, they definitely have some talented players. But yeah, Chicago is looking really good right now. They play against SLU next week, which is going to be big. We're going to definitely try to watch that one. That's going to be the highlight match. Hey, Perpetual Stalemate, good to see you. Where can you see the full participants? We have, yeah, there's the info. You can also do !NACE, where you can see the full schedule as well and all the teams participating. So we have over 200 teams playing in the league. We have 14 divisions, 16 teams per division. So it's all based off rating. We welcome players of all rating and all skill, which is pretty cool. So any college player that wants to play is given the opportunity to play. Doesn't matter if you are a complete beginner, you can join your team and you're put in a division against teams of similar rating. This is Division 1. So this actually, there is no rating cap. This is an open division. So that's why the players are as good as they are. Any division below D1 though, divisions 2 through 14, they have a rating cap. So once you're put in that division, you cannot raise your team average by adding players mid-season. If you go to a school that has a team registered, you can join as a sub. We allow mid-season add-ons until March 10th, which is coming up. And yeah, this was a rescheduled match. This was supposed to be played last week, but the players are allowed the flexibility of changing their match time so that, you know, schedule conflicts are minimized, which I think is really cool to allow that flexibility for the players. We try to be a player-friendly league, awarding as many opportunities for players to join and to compete as possible. Doesn't matter your rating, anything like that. Sacred Heart is playing tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. So that should be 8 a.m. my time. I could probably do that. Sundays, we also have our weekly arenas, which if you're not a college student or your college doesn't have a team in the league, you can still join our weekly Sunday arenas. Those are completely public, open to anyone to join. Those are every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific. It's an hour-long 5+2 arena. So it's a blitz arena. It's for college students, but it is open to the public. They are rated games, but we do give out prizes every week. And there's also a cumulative prize at the end of the season. We have a result here. Looks like we've got Chess Jawa losing his second game to Chess Elephant. So Chess Jawa is better than a Chess Elephant. Sorry, I got that backwards. The Chess Elephant is stronger than the Chess Jawa. So looks like the H pawn was dropped. And how does this game finish? Knight takes here, and this is going down. So Jawa resigns. Daniel gets on the board, taking down the fourth board from Chicago. The match result is not going to change. Praveen just beat Hirsch. So Praveen improves to perfect score. Let's check on a wonder. Did a wonder do anything funny here? This is called the Saragossa opening, apparently. But this is something that Magnus Carlsen has played frequently, where you switch the king and the queen. So no castling for a wonder. Let's see how much that's really going to impact him. He sacrificed an exchange early on against Chess Elephant and won that game. This game looks like he's doing well. He's won an exchange here. Pushing through, trading queens. Bishop gonna mop up some pawns. Well, not if the knight's here to stop it. John, thanks for the follow. Bishop check. King has to go to the side. Bishop's in now, forcing the rook to vacate. And white's going to be queening, winning another exchange. So these pawns, they're connected, they're passed, they're deep, but they are not enough for the bishops, and the rooks are there to keep them at bay. And AJ going to go down to a wonders openings. All right. Yes. The rook is hit, and the pawns will fall. Pawn push, just blocking the bishop. Knight has to move, or you're going to lose it. And you're going to lose the pawns too. Maybe like pawn push. No, just a resigns. All right, and that was the last game. Looks like Ace Mar beat Wizard Bar. So, okay, a wonder goes perfect, and I guess Kapil loses. Kapil does not sweep, and Ace Mar gets 2 points. So, yeah, a good round there from UCLA. They tied it 2-2. Let's see this game. We have another. Okay, so Kapil taking a note from a Wonders book, trying to play some more goofy openings. Yeah, sacks the exchange, but Kapil unfortunately cannot withstand a wonder. You have an exchange sack, but white takes the knight there. Takes, check. Sacks the exchange here. Because if queen takes, knight, here's a fork. Nice tactic from Ashton. So final score, 13-3. And the points matters because tie breaks are used to determine playoff standings at the end of the season. But Chicago is feeling pretty good. They've got 2 rounds left in this season. Next week, they're playing against SLU, St. Louis University, and they might be the favorite to win. So that's going to be big. This is basically going to be like a playoff preview. Not tomorrow, next week. So definitely stay tuned for that. But congratulations to UChicago, a huge win, 13-3 against UCLA. Chicago remaining undefeated so far this season with only 2 rounds remaining. So they have a lot at stake for playoffs. They're looking to win the group. That's going to automatically qualify them for the quarterfinals. They're not going to have to play in the wild card weekend. So yeah, next weekend is a very big matchup for them. They're gonna play against SLU. I'm definitely gonna be watching that and streaming that. So keep an eye out for that next week. But yeah, we have about 45 minutes until the next match starts. So we're gonna take a 45-minute break. There is one match that's going on right now that we can watch the tail end of. It's UC San Diego C team versus Arizona State C team. Yeah, the prediction points. You're right, Brent. Let's see. Yeah, they won by 10. So that's pretty good. Did anyone gain any points from that? No, no one bet. No, we all believed in U Chicago. But yeah, let me try to find. Let me see this ASU versus UCSD thing. We can try to watch the end of that. Okay. Wait, where's UC San Diego C team? Here we go. Nick Zinn, thanks for the follow, and Mickelwald as well. Let me see. They should have one round left. I don't see them playing. What division is this again? Division 8. Let's see. Ooh, did they just finish? Wait, no. Round 5. Division 8. Group A. ASU is winning 6-2 right now. So that looks pretty good. They won the first round 3.5 to a half, and the second round 2.5 to a half. Oh, to 1.5. One the only fan sharing a YouTube video. Nice. I'm trying to find this end of the ASU match. Let's see. Arizona C team, they have I don't see the games playing, which is very interesting because they're like in the middle of a match right now. They should be starting round 3 or playing round 3, or they should have finished by now. Well, anyways. Oh, we got a game. We got a game. All right, hold on. Let me trace down their scores. But yeah, we've got this Division 8 match that's towards the end here. Right now ASU's winning 6-2. Oh, I need to update the names. My apologies. Hold on. Let's do that first before we... Well, you know what we could do? You know what we could do? We can show you the games without the scoreboard right now. Let me update these names real quick. This is only one game though. This is only one game. And who is this? This is Paytonius versus Quarconia. You made 30 channel points? How? No one bet against Chicago. Bishop here. Attacking the pinned piece. Maybe from from watching. You made 30 points just from passively watching. Okay. Can black do the same? Do a counter pin? Knight takes. We're probably just taking is all good. Let me find the scores from the players. Let's see. Ane lost to Briss and drew Peyton and Carson. Wow. So 1 point for Ane. A half point for Carson. And well, let me look at their full scores so far. Paytonius. Paytonius drew an A and beat ABZ. So 1.5. And Paytonius is playing Quarconia right now. What lovely names. All right. Carson. Carson beat ABZ, drew an A, and beat Thiago. So 2.5. And Briss. Briss is 3 for 3 right now. Very impressive. Wait, where's Briss 50? Who's Briss 50? Hello, JTG. How are ya? Uh-oh, this does not look good for our friend Corconia. Why is Briss 50 in there, huh? This player is playing in place of who? Ethan, maybe? So when I checked the NACE site, it looks like... Oh, Briss is playing. Why did I have... Who do I have in there? Yeah, Ethan, for some reason. Okay. Apologies. Oops. How many points does Briss have? Briss is at 3 out of 3. Yeah. Understandable. 7-1. But we need to find out all the other scores. Whoops. Thiago has no points. Corconia has 1 point. Paytonius just won a game, I think. I don't know. What's the score on the site say? 9-3. So I'm missing 1 point from 2 games. And look at ABZ's games. ABZ, here we go. ABZ has 1 point, as expected. And what's the point I'm missing from ASU? Maybe King of Pain? All right, let's look up King of Pain. What? Database overload. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, King of Pain, or King of Spain, I should say, has 1 point against Thiago. All right, there you have it, 9-3. So ASU wins, but they have some games remaining. How many games remaining? Should be 4 games. Should be 4 games remaining. All right. This is the last round of a Division 8 matchup between ASU and UCSD's C teams. And then we'll have 1 match left for today in Division 6 between Brown and Rochester. That's going to be in 30 minutes from now, actually. Let me go ahead and update our title. Fun stuff here in the Collegiate Chess Leagues. Round 5. ASUC versus UCSDC in D8. Division 8, it's about the halfway point of the league. We have 14 divisions. So Division 7 would be the halfway point. This is round 5 again. Lovely. All right. I see 3 games being played right now, which is good. Carson here with the white pieces looks like they're doing well. Corconia, king on c8, not castled. White hasn't castled either, but I assume they can if they want. Black just bringing the knight out, trying to catch up on development. Look at this bishop, this poor thing, just absolutely cannot move. And this pawn just dominating this, like literally this whole setup right here is just completely boxed in. Like white just has no moves. Knight in now. Like knight here just wins the rook outright. Also, it comes with a fork, by the way. So yeah, not looking too happy here is Quarconia's pieces. Somehow the eval is reading at only plus 1.8. I have no idea how. Like, you're winning an exchange here, and the eval is not even reading at plus 2. It's only plus 1.9. Somebody explain this to me. I don't understand. How is that possible? Queen takes the pawn. Okay, so black had a purpose. Trade of queens, but there goes the rook. Still eval only plus 2. So it's reading exactly how the material is looking. It just looks so worse for black. Wuchi Main, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Any ASU fans in the chat? Any San Diego fans? I should let their teams know, but there's only 1 round remaining. ASU has already won. Right now, what are the teams playing for? Well, they're playing for the points of the match because that is a tiebreak score at the end of the season. So it matters. Bishop under attack. The bishop has to move here or here or here, or the knight can come back to defend, or the king can step up, connect the rook. Bishop comes here, very solid choice, right? Defending the pawn as well, just boxing out this knight. White's now kicking the knight away. This is a chess jowl moment. Why is that? Here we've got another game, Petonius versus Thiago Donato. So white's got the bishop pair here. Black's got a doubled pawn. So white's the favorite, but it's close. Relatively even. Black's threatening this, by the way. Both players with 2 minutes on the clock. Queen's coming in. White could go astray here. Black could maybe infiltrate, like knight here hits this and this. Could be a thing. Is white threatening anything? This pawn? Is it enough? Not sure. The players are going to run out of time to be thinking so much. They're going to wind down here and start speeding up. We have this third game that has a significant amount of time left. Ane versus King of Spain. Yeah, I mean, the ratings are all relatively close. Like, these matches could go either way. but ASU has won in the first 3 rounds. Also, Brody not explaining himself further. Comes in, makes a reference, zero context. Doesn't need to say more. Doesn't need to elaborate. Okay. Rook's doubled, so the knight's penned. Now black's just in Zugzwang like forever. So you're never moving these pieces for the rest of the game. Unless the knight can move with check or the king breaks up the 2 rooks. But like, yeah, you can just continue to push this guy. And then push, 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 attack the knight again. This doesn't work. You can even give check. If you want to put the king back, it's not even important. Okay, this just drops the knight. So you get out of the pen, I guess. Check first. Very wise. Taking with check. So smart. Oh, and that's mate in 1. Nicely done from Carson. Finishing 3.5 out of 4. Only getting 1 draw. All right, how's this game going? Paytonius versus Thiago Donato. Thiago has yet to get a point in this match. Down to the last 8 seconds. Not looking good. Ane beat King of Spain. So that's their 2nd point. And I have 1 game left, but I'm missing another one. So I don't know what I'm missing. Flag. So Paytonius with the big point. And they also finished 3.5. And that's all the games that I see. I'm going to try to chase down this last point. Where the heck did this point go? Who am I missing it from? Wait, maybe I check their match score and see. Did they sweep that last round? No. Arizona, wait. So final score is 4-12. Arizona State. Maybe it's Briss. That's probably who it is. Briss 50. Yeah, let me check that. Let me see. Yeah, Briss 50 sweeps 4-0. We've seen some lopsided matches today. So yeah, final score: Arizona State wins 12-4. And we have another 20-minute break. So yeah, that killed about 15 minutes for us. We still have Quarconia playing. You guys want to watch Quarconia play? Or should I end the stream and come back later? Ending the last stream was a mistake because I didn't realize UChicago was playing UCLA. But luckily, their team captain reached out to me and let me know so that we could broadcast that for you all. But anyways, what's this next matchup? Brown versus Rochester. Let me ask their captains what the lineup is going to be. D6 at 5. Yep. So we got 20 minutes, folks. Are you there, Brody? Is it? Are we? We're not on the. We were on the embed for a little bit. Probably not there anymore. How many viewers are watching right now, Brody? Yourself included. You're like the only viewer that really matters per se, but 4,602. That's not bad. Senior Patty Cake with a follow. Huge. Welcome. Oh, 603 now. We've went up. But who was that? Who just joined? Tell us. The man who says knee? When are you getting ignited? That's what I want to know. Seahog, welcome. So everyone that's tuning in, this is the Collegiate Chess League. We do matches every weekend. We have $30,000 in prizes for these college chess clubs that are competing. $50,000 a school year. This season is just for the spring semester. Hey, Freddie, welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, this is round 5 out of 7. Once all 7 rounds are done, we are going into the playoffs, which last for a month. And that's when we award out the cash prizes. So lots at stake. This is the 6th season of the Collegiate Chess League. We started back in 2020. Yeah, I'm just happy to be watching these players play. We have a little bit of a break before the next match, which is a Division 6 matchup. We just finished watching the end of Arizona State versus UC San Diego. This is just a random game that Sean is playing. Sean got 1 point out of 4 and is now playing a rapid game. 10-minute, just a cool down game, I guess. So yeah, let me know if you've heard of the Collegiate Chess League before, or if you're brand new here. I'm assuming a lot of people that are tuning in on Chess TV have never heard of the Collegiate Chess League. So we're just trying to like spread the word, get the news out, share these games that the players are playing. Let's see. Chess TV might be off. I see Chess TV. Someone said hi, Jolie. Hello to Jack. Good to see you. Although probably he's not watching anymore because I don't think we're on Chess TV anymore. Let's see. What's coming up later today? 3 p.m. Pacific. Let me ask our guy if we can still be on it. Exclamation point caps. Say Brody sent you. Have you guys heard of our college ambassador program? Brody is one of our ambassadors, and he is a club leader at SIUE. You found this channel because of the main page of chess.com. Man who says knee, thank you so much. Sorry you got timed out. You can say chess.com, but you can't spell it out like that because then it thinks you're trying to avoid the auto detection. It's funny. It's like the classic definition of irony, where in trying to avoid something, you get caught in exactly what you're trying to avoid. Funny how Mubot works sometimes. Yeah, Brody, now you're doing it too. Unbelievable. It's not chess.com that you can't say. It's the .com. Which, honestly, maybe it's more trouble than it's worth. Maybe I should just remove it entirely. Oh my goodness. Anyways, do we have any fans of Pro Chess League in the chat? Anyone's keeping up with that? I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the California Unicorns. They have Ray Robson on their team, which is a big win in my book. Keep it? I don't know, man. Anyways, I have 15 minutes to kill. You guys want to see me play? You're rooting for the Gotham Knights? Nice. Why are you rooting for the Gotham Knights? Are you a fan of Levi Rosman? Gotham chess? Or is there another reason? Yeah, Brody. I've never personally played on this stream. I don't know if today is going to be the day. Hikaru's on the Gotham Knights. That's true. Wait, the chance of a free course if they win. How does that work? If they win, they just raffle off a free course. Gotham doesn't even play. He's what, a team manager? Is he the manager? Does he own the team? That'd be pretty cool. Do people own Pro Chess League teams? Is it to that point yet? Do we push? I'm guessing not, but you never know. Probably we move the queen somewhere. Where? Probably here. Or here. These are the two moves that I recommend. The merch for the Gotham Knights is kind of sick. I saw that Levy released that. That's his first ever merch. Isn't the knight pink? He's the Mark Cuban of the Gotham Knights. Best merch you've seen in a hot minute. That's crazy. Have you seen the Collegiate Chess League merch though? Black and pink or white and black? Hold on. Exclamation point merch in the chat and you can see the Collegiate Chess League merch. We have a hoodie and a t-shirt and they both come in white or black. I'm not currently wearing it. Right now, I have my old Pro Chess League. Hold on, let me give you guys the full cam so you can see. This is the old Pro Chess League t-shirt. This was from the 2019 finals. So I'm kind of a fan, I'm not the world's biggest fan or anything. I was a fan of the Archbishops for sure. But I don't know. I'm originally from St. Louis. I might have to have some loyalty to them, but I'm a big Ray Robson fan. So I might be cheering on the Unicorns. Capybaras, I think, best mascot for sure. If I had to give out an award for that. I don't know. Who else would be the best? I feel Canada Chess Bra is probably the fan favorite, right? With Magnus. Although the Canada Chess Bras are more Norway Gnome than the Norway Gnomes are, if I'm being honest. Which is kind of funny. Did I just say capybara? Yes, I did. The Brazilian team, their mascots are the capybaras. So if I had to choose a team based off their mascot, it would be Brazil. Very easily. Um, my least favorite team, if we're just going there, I'd have to say Team MGD1, which I learned about yesterday thanks to a tweet. What even is that? You've got to go with the Bears, the Berlin Bears. Unbearable. Nobody likes the Bears. Sorry, Georg Meyer. The Berlin Bears made it to the finals back in 2019. I actually got Georg Meyer's signature. So that's pretty cool. F4 looks annoying. Just ever so slightly. I'm still watching this chess game, you guys. I have 10 minutes. I need to be setting up for the next match. I don't know who's playing. Well, okay, I know the teams that are playing. I don't know the players. Let me give you the full view. Do you guys want to still watch this chess game? Maybe we just don't show you the scoreboard, but we show you the eval. So let me ask someone else if we can help. Put me on. You'll play a game. Who is cooler, Berlin Bears or Chicago Bears? The Berlin Bears, of course. They actually have alliteration, unlike whatever Chicago is trying to do. Why are Chicago the Bears? Because of the Cubs? Like, come on. You'll play a game if okay. If you want to play a game, we'll put it on. Corconia is not looking good here. Yeah, computer's just not liking what's being cooked. Unfortunately, rook's doubled. This is annoying. Rook coming here. Maybe that's what white could have done last move. Who knows? Maybe like here, here, and here. Ugh. Imagine if you had the whole time to do that. Brody's playing right now. All right. Did we watch the end of Carconia? No, I think Carconia is done. Let's follow Brody then. What's my username? Or Brody's? Because Brody's is just Brody. Here's what Brody's up to. Anyways, we have 9 minutes before Brown plays against Rochester. So let me see what's going on. That's a Division 6 match in round 5. So I'm going to have to create the scoreboard for that. Division 6 Group B. Brown versus Rochester. These are two A teams going at it, interestingly. In Division 6. So it looks like Brown only has 4 players, or they've already submitted their lineup. Let's reach out to Rochester. How's Brody doing, you guys? Brody's playing a 10-minute game. We're not going to have enough time to finish this. But looks like Brody's getting sacked on. The old Brody Bishop H7 check. I mean, man. We've seen this before. Am I right, Brody? Brody is convenient. It used to not be Brody, but he has friends that work for chess.com thanks to his involvement in the College Ambassador Program, also known as CAP. No cap. But Brody is the club leader at SIUE, which is Southern Illinois University of Edwardsville. I know that not everyone might know that, but they do now. All right, Brown University. Wow, they have 2 players named Oscar. That is impressive. That has to be a significant percentage of the Oscars in the Collegiate Chess League. There's only one other Oscar. So Brown has a 66.6 repeating percentage monopoly over the Oscars in the Collegiate Chess League roster, at least based off the initial registration list. Anyways. Hello, ePlays. How are you? Are those spinning potatoes in my chat? Unbelievable. Brilliant. Lovely. Thank you for sharing. Let's see. Rochester. They also are showing only 4 players. But they might have added some subs. Let me check with them. Except man, did I not tweet about UCLA versus Chicago? Let me see. Probably not. Darn. Stream announcements. Here we go. Let me see. Steven didn't put his name in. That's okay. I have to update our stream title and then we're good to go. How's Brody? Ooh, Brody's turned things around. What the heck? It looks like he wasn't doing too hot, but then something happened. A mistake, perhaps. Look at that. Rook here and just absolute queen sacrifice. What did they not want to play? They didn't want to do this and lose that, I guess. So they have a rook for Rook and minor piece for queen. This guy's 2200. Wow. And Brody is crushing. Proud of you, Brody. Keep up the good work. Let me go here and here and here and look for... Yeah, Steven. Interesting. Okay, anyways. All right, Brody. I'm proud of you. I think you're going to win. But we are done watching that. We're going to watch the Collegiate Chess League's Division 6 matchup. Here we go. We've got some games already underway. So let me do a proper start to this. Hello everyone, welcome to a Division 6 matchup here in the Collegiate Chess League Spring 2023 season. This is round 5, a matchup between Brown University and University of Rochester. My name is Joe, and I'm the commissioner of the Collegiate Chess League. And here we go. We've got some games already started here in round 1 of the match. So here we've got Woody, the bottom board from Brown, playing against Meredith, the top board, at 1894, which is pretty good. These are both schools' A teams. So this is an A team versus an A team. These are the best players from these two schools that are competing in the league this season. And looks like Woody has the white pieces. Definitely a rating mismatch here in the first round, which is normal. This is board 4 versus board 1. What's the best division? Division 1 is the best division. We just finished watching a Division 1 matchup actually between UCLA and UChicago, and UChicago just destroyed UCLA like 13-3. And they definitely like threw a couple of their openings in true UChicago fashion. So UChicago's pretty stacked. They have 2 grandmasters on their team, Awonder Liang and Praveen Balakrishnan. They both swept the UCLA team 4 each. So the 2 of them combined had 8 of their 13 points. Am I sad that UCLA lost? No, I'm not. Why? Because UCLA gave it their all. They can't win it every time. And Chicago is just a really good school. So there's absolutely zero shame in losing to Awonder and Praveen and their other 2 boards, Kapil and Steven. So, yeah, they played really well. UChicago, one of the favorites perhaps to win their group. They're going to play SLU next week, so that's going to be a huge test for them. I'm really excited to see that one. But as far as UCLA goes, they still made it to D1. So UCLA, they're a top 16 team in the world, according to the Collegiate Chess League's format. So definitely nothing to be ashamed of. These 2 teams right here that we're watching are in Division 6, and these are A teams. This is Brown's best team and Rochester's best team. So they could not compete in D1 at all, which is why they're placed in Division 6, because these 2 matches are going to be, or these 2 teams are going to be more evenly matched. this matchup right here seems to be lopsided, but it is a team average. And like I said, this is just round 1. So this is going to be a lopsided match here first because it's a board 4 versus a board 1. But the match format, every player from both teams will play every player from the other team. So it's an all play all format, 4v4. So there's going to be a total of 16 games. The first to 8.5 wins. If they tie it 8-8, they do an overtime round, round 5, where they play a faster time control. It's going to be the same as round 4, but you swap colors. So round 4 should be a top board versus top board, second board versus second board, and so forth. Now, our matches sometimes don't line up perfectly with the board order. So we're only going to just hope that works out. Sometimes it doesn't work out and players will have to challenge manually, but right now we are on the platform of NACE Star League. That's our partner for this season. NACE stands for the National Association of College Esports, which is a really cool partnership that we have because they have set up the entire season for us on their platform for the teams to play. You can do !NACE to learn more about it. Knight is hitting the queen. Queen here looks very tempting, but it's a mistake. And Meredith perhaps baited this move. Bishop to f6 is actually going to win the bishop on b2. So definitely a tempting move from Woody, trying to finish the game early with a quick checkmate. But Meredith definitely saw that coming and in fact had this prepared. Bishop f6, going to win a piece. That's a skewer. So nice tactic there from Meredith. Let's check out some of the other games at hand here. Here we have Eric versus Oscar. Eric is 1,700 and so is Oscar. So these two are already pretty evenly matched up here. This is a board 3 from Rochester, Eric versus board 2 from Brown. So maybe Rochester's the favorite in this matchup. Here we have Mario Delta. This is Yash Vora versus Steven, who is the club leader from Rochester. And Steven's actually looking like he's doing really well. Let's check out how we got here. So Fianchetto for Steven, and White's just trying to go all out, trying to attack the king side. Wow, and we have Bishop here. Knight takes, hitting the queen, allowing Knight takes f3 with a fork. Knight takes, and now White has to take the queen back. Knight takes, hitting the rook. Pawn takes, and now rook takes knight. So after all of those trades, Black is up a pawn. But White gets one back. Black takes here. Offer the bishop trade, attacking the knight. Trading bishops. Knight hits the rook and attacks the pawn as well. That's a fork, but Black answers back with a skewer here. Knight attacking this pawn, but the rook is going to take with check and another fork. This pawn is hanging. This pawn is hanging, but Black has too much tempo. Knight takes. A knight fork this way. King attacks this guy. What's the plan here? You can take... No, you don't want to do that. You lost on time, Brody? No way. You were winning, dude. You had a queen. What happened? That guy was 2,200. Play faster. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. All right, rook stays on the board. Pressure here. Pressure here. If rook tries to pin, we have this check. Winning. Discovery. Rook here. We can still take this. We can take with check as well. And then trade. Lots of options. I'm not seeing the fourth game start, so let me try to refresh this and see what's going on. Yep. Maybe I shouldn't be refreshing. Here we go. Back to, okay, we've got all 4 games now. Beautiful. Woody should be losing soon, as we saw Meredith playing very well. Here we have Banana Sauce. This is the top board from Brown, 1900, playing against support, who is Tai Wang from Rochester. Banana Sauce, though, low on time, under a minute. Support has 3 minutes on the clock. Now, there is increment, so it's going to be hard to flag your opponent, but we've definitely seen some flags. Even just earlier today, it's definitely possible. I've flagged my fair share of increment time controls. White trying to trade off here, trying to invite their own pieces to the center. Yeah, even material, but white has the 2-on-1 outside majority and already has pressure on that last pawn over on the queen side. Perhaps pressure on the e-pawn as well. This opens up the bishop, and rook to c2 is going to be very annoying to deal with, for sure. You can go here, rook here. You can try to hold on to this pawn, but you can also just take this pawn. Bishop here, I like that, trading off, and black seems really ready for it. They're also low on time, so they're definitely picking up the pace. They get the rook to the c5, or the second rank, attacking. We can defend or push. White just says, I'm going to get my rook there as well. Trade here, rook takes here. Black probably should push, though. Banana Sauce, looking to get the rook here, attacking this. Again, rook here, very strong attacking here. Probably what you'll want to do is this, but then that's going to be very annoying. So maybe you just take this and allow that to happen, and then like play here. I don't know. Jonah, thanks for the follow and welcome. Here, and rook here, attacking this, trying to keep this pinned, but the check, very nice move from Banana Sauce, taking here, threatening mate, but now white gets this check in. Probably what you wanted to do was give this check first and then go rook h2. But alas, Banana Sauce and time pressure allows for the white rooks to take a couple of pawns there, and now white is up a pawn. Can they convert this with their time advantage? I don't know. It's going to be hard. But the time advantage is definitely very helpful. Meredith gets the first point on the board for Rochester. 1-0 lead. Can Oscar hold on here? Oscar Petrov. Did you guys see ASU beat U of A in basketball? I did not, but I did see ASU beat UC San Diego in chess. Did you see that? We just watched the end of it before this match. All right, so some rook checks from black. Gonna keep checking. This king's gonna maybe make its way over. Nope, the rook just resets. Some more checks. King back, another check. Why not? Of course. And there's your draw. All right, so Banana Sauce able to hold it to a draw. Oscar Petrov there. All right, here we go. Another Oscar. From Brown. ASU 2-0 today. Very nice. All right, white is up a knight, so that's always very nice and lovely. Knight's going to take this pawn next with check, with a fork, perhaps. You can't defend the pawn like this, otherwise you get forked. So we do see at least black hold on to that. Both sides less than 30 seconds. So Eric is looking good here. Eric Wenner looking for the game winner. Pac-12 basketball is a joke. Is it at least a funny joke or no? Also, what about UCLA? Did you see that we had Jaime Jaquez on our college chess podcast? Also, what just happened here, folks? Why did we blunder this? Somebody answer me that. Why are we giving free pawns and free knights? For what reason exactly? Check, check, push. White's still completely winning, but perhaps a little unnecessary. Pawn push. Okay, prepping it with this. You didn't need that. Pawn push here first would have been sufficient. Is SIUE good at basketball? Rook takes pawn. Uh-oh. Giving up another pawn for no reason. Why? 2 pawns to none. We saw a titled player fail to convert this earlier, but this is looking good for white for sure. Let's check on Mario Delta versus Steven. All right, even material. Both sides very low on time. The knight's hit. There's a check to give. Not given. A check this way given. Check again. Pawn push. And then it's black's turn to give checks. There's a check. King steps back. Pawn push. This pawn saving the fork. King is attacking. Rook here could defend. Knight here drops. There's a rook check that way. Nope. So defending, hitting this, another check here, check this way, king here. That we have covered. If this we take here, that's looking good for white. King steps up. What to do, what to do? Probably move the knight. Oh my god, 1 second left. Who's Mario Delta? That's Yash. Yash Vora. So there goes a pawn. There goes a knight. There goes their knight. And this pawn's going next. Rook here. Not that it matters. Wait, king. Was king there something? I guess there was like king here. Just grab the pawn and trade down. Draw. All right, so Eric gets a win. And we have a draw between Yash and Steven. So after that, we have Rochester with the lead 3-1. They're up by 2 points. So yeah, nicely played by them. We do have 3 rounds left, so Brown has plenty of opportunities to get back into it. Doesn't UCLA have the most championships? Like in NCAA overall in general, I believe they were at some point. I feel like Stanford probably passed them. I think, was UCLA the first to get to 100? Man, I forgot. I remember I used to know all that stuff. UCLA was definitely the leader. As far as basketball goes, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they had the John Wooden era. What was that, the 80s? 70s? Probably the 70s. I don't even remember. But UCLA was like the best basketball team, like ever, which is cool. But yeah, they I don't remember their last time they won. It's probably been a long time. Rochester white hot dog. I have not. UCLA last won in 95. That was before I was born. All right, anyways, white's got a nice pawn structure here in the center. For sure. Both these players 1700. So close lineup here. Rook gets hit by the bishop. Rook steps aside. You could have also blocked with this bishop, but probably doesn't want to trade down. F4 is a move, and it's been played. Now would be a good time to step back. Nope. Giving the check. King has to move. You like queen h4. Oh. Huh. Queen h4, I guess there's f4. Then take. I don't know. But nice tactic. You've got an eye for that. So black takes on d5. How to take back? You have two options. Taking this way. I feel like you want to take towards the center in that situation, right? Because you want this pawn to control. Although I guess you drop the e pawn is the problem, right? Rook takes. So yeah, this opens up for the rook. Forces you to take this way. Black gonna take advantage of that, blocking the f pawn with tempo. Rook steps up, trying to get some lateral movement along the third rank to help attack the king. So black definitely has the better bishops, undoubtedly. White has a connected passed pawn, which is pretty helpful. Maybe this move at some point. So we see the queen here trying to support this bishop's control over the diagonal. Bishop steps up, kind of interesting. Maybe like pawn push, honestly. Pawn push to come here. Maybe you bait out the bishop coming, because I actually forgot about the rook, if I'm being honest. But anyways, we have the queen hitting two pawns. How do we defend it? That is a good question. Well, we can play here. That's one idea. Voila, there you go. There you have it. And if the queen or if the bishop leaves the diagonal, this queen can come up and defend this stuff. So now this is threatening here though. So queen here doesn't work anymore. It's annoying. Uh-oh. Bishop a4 incoming. Does support find it? To be honest though, this might not be the end of the world. We can see if we can muster up something over here. Bishop h2 first, then queen h4, winning a pawn. I guess there was a missed opportunity. Let's check on some of the other games here. We've got Peng versus Woody. These are the two bottom boards, both at 1,400. But Steven from Rochester got a big draw to help give his team the lead that they have back in the first round, which was last round, one round ago. And Penguin also, you can tell, has a lot of time on the clock, about twice as much time as Woody. However, Woody is threatening mate in one. So Peng maybe played a little too quickly there. Nice find from Woody, getting a win. Much needed for Brown. Brown is behind still by 2 points. We were just looking at this game. Black has won an exchange, but looking to sacrifice here perhaps. Uh-oh, Brody's slipping. Let's check on Mario versus Meredith, which is interesting because neither of their names are Mario nor Meredith. Meredith is Duck, Vu. Mario's Yash, Vora. Both with last names starting with the letter V. The battle of the V names. Vu versus Vora. All right, so what is going on in this one? Looks like we have an even material game right now. Black has a pass pawn on the D file, but it isn't connected, but it is supported. You can see rook sliding over to the D file behind the pawn. White, meanwhile, putting a rook opposite the queen. Queen doesn't like that, so she steps aside to B6. Where to next for this queen? Bishop back, hitting the queen, saying, go on, play D4, I dare ya. Honestly, D4 just seems like a good move, though. Not gonna lie. It is an isolated pawn, and pushing it can weaken it, but the pawn gets a lot of support there, right? And it hits the bishop. All right, d4 has been played. So now white's going to have to move the bishop yet again. If this pawn wasn't here, we'd have bishop takes tactics, right? So maybe we could get away with taking this. If and only if, but no. There's no checks with the bishop, and I also don't even think it would work either way. Anyways, so bishop comes in, hitting the rook. Rook steps aside. Knight coming in now. Is the knight threatening anything? Maybe taking the bishop would be annoying, especially because you'd weaken this pawn. This pawn would be weak. Although, okay, well, the queen opens up here, so queen takes is helpful. But yes, black just won a pawn here. That's nothing small, you know, that's significant. Bishop here is annoying. Knight would have to block if you want to save the rook. We could pin the rook, or the knight, with the rook. And now we're threatening this, which wins in exchange, which will be worth the pawn or more. But yeah, Meredith, 1895, only 5 points away from 1900. I wonder if Petrov is still above 1900. Yeah, Banana Sauce, 1901. But oh my goodness. Banana Sauce struggling right now. What is this position? Knight g8, hitting the rook. Rook h6. Knight takes bishop. King takes back. F takes g, hitting the rook. White gonna castle long next, probably, unless the king can't castle. No, rook over. That's a weird move to me. Now your h pawn's hanging, my friend. You don't want to drop your h pawn, do you? Rook lefts, but now like what, e5 or rook here? Somewhat annoying. Rook to the b file. That makes sense. Yeah, the black knight is very struggling, but it is a free knight. So black is winning in this position. If they can just get the knight out, maybe king moves to the d. Well, rook over, attacking the c pawn. Now rook assuming the defensive position. Banana Sauce, 3 seconds, so slow. Rook lifts. Maybe rook to f3 to play rook b3. Pawn push, kind of interesting. But preparing the way for rook f7 for sure. Wow, and Banana Sauce flags. That's rough. Oscar, very low on time as well. But potentially winning? Nope. Eval hated that move. Yeah, okay. In this position, the move is either queen b2 or queen c3. Wow, both moves just getting on this diagonal. It's just attacking the rook. Oh, and lining that up discovery at the rook moves. That's crazy. Those moves are so good. Instead, you're going to be down a piece, a rook nonetheless. And yeah, support's going to get a big win here. Wow, crazy. Did we give a point to Eric yet? I don't think so. Eric beat Banana Sauce. Big point for Rochester. Woody won, we gave that. And support beat Oscar. Wow. So Rochester adding on to their lead. They're piling it on. They're showing no mercy. That's so far 2 points for them this round, 2-1. Here we have Vu versus Vash. No, Vora. Yash Vora. And what's going on? We have a threat on h2. Bishop takes knight, probably. Would be my guess. Oh, but the queen is hit by the bishop. So bishop takes. Both queens are hanging. Trade of rooks. Bishop takes. Bishop takes, forced. Bishop takes. So opposite color bishops. Bishop back. The bishop's hit. Bishop comes back. Pawn is pushing. Rook over. Pawn's gotten its way to protection. But this bishop can move and the pawn can go here. There's a check. There's a check to be played. Check. And then pawn push. You win this pawn. It's been played. Both sides, less than 30 seconds. F4 on the board. Bishop's got to move. Maybe attack the b pawn. Oh, the bishop's offered a trade. Interesting. I would take on g5, I think. Yeah, I don't actually like the dark square bishop getting over to attack the b pawn. Right now the a pawn's hit as well. Ooh, and you trade rooks, you're gonna lose that a pawn. You're down 2 pawns for nothing. You should have taken that dark square bishop when you had the chance. Now you don't have the chance anymore. Oh boy. Opposite color bishops. I mean, it's typically good for a draw, but this is tough. This is tough. 2 pawns to nothing. And how do you plan on saving the f pawn as well, by the way? Bishop to f2. And white just forces them into it. You push that g pawn, yes. But that's a passed pawn now for black. I actually don't like this move that much because this pawn promotes on the wrong square. Probably take, and then play here. Or something. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, interesting. White has a connected pass pawn now. But this king just has free reign over the board. King here. Bishop back. Yeah, you're going to push this guy through. Uh-oh. Okay. Wait. No, yeah. All right. Yashvora gets a point. Keeping Brown within it. Brown is still down by 2 points, but they split that round 2-2. And now we have round 3 beginning here. So Brown's going to need a comeback. They lost the first round. They tied the second round. Now maybe they have some momentum. Now they can start pushing back to even up the score. Oscars, the 2 Oscars not doing too hot. Only a draw. 1 draw between the 2 of them out of 4 games. They need a better second half. For sure, if Brown is to have a chance at bringing this back and potentially winning it. All right, all the games from round 3 have started. Who's Brown's top board? Banana Sauce. And he is not doing too hot. Only a draw. So he's now playing against Meredith. This is actually Rochester's top board. Although it looks like Eric is the one that's getting the most points for Rochester, and Yash is the player getting the most points for Brown. But sometimes you play against the bottom 2 boards in the first half, and then in the second half you play against the top 2 boards. So that could be a case. We still have 2 rounds left. We're at halfway point of this match. So it could turn around quickly here. Let's put a prediction in the chat. Let's say who wins the second half? Brown or Rochester? So second half, it's a new slate. Rochester won the first half 5-3. All right. Banana Sauce with the black pieces here. Playing the move d5. Trying to trade off that isolated pawn for whites. Pawn takes. Black can do knight takes or queen takes. This knight is pinned. No threat of recapturing. Black can also give a check if they want. Probably knight block, but knight takes is annoying. Yeah, well placed pieces for black, right? One move away from castling. White has some development left to do. We've got no voters yet in the prediction. All right, knight takes back on d5. Now white has the opportunity to castle. Queen over. Defending the knight. An interesting move. There is this knight d4 idea, which can be annoying, right? Is that what the top move is? Knight d4, it looks like it. Knight d4. All right, played. Now where does the queen go? If the queen gives check on a4, black just develops yet again with tempo, bishop d7, right? The bishop on b4 is defended. Can the queen move to defend the knight on c3? Well, you can go to d2, and that's it. Queen d2. And then what? Black can castle. Oh, this is not good for banana sauce. Banana sauce is struggling right now. Queen d2 played. Actually, sorry, I apologize. This is looking great for banana sauce. That's much better. Yeah, he's got the black pieces. He can just castle right now, bring the rook to the e file. We'll see. We will see. This knight pinned not only to the queen, but also to the king. This is not good. Probably this is also a strong move. This is also a move. All right, we've got some bet on Rochester. Let's see. Brody, are you gonna put points on the line again? Or are you gonna wait for Subham? The Singfield Cup? I don't know. Castle, bishop, h7. King takes. And you want queen d4. Here. Castle takes. But then there's got to be like knight takes here in that position. No? I guess what? There's queen takes. Oh my god, and there's queen d1. Wow. I did not calculate that at all, but castles, you want this tactic to win the pawn. You win the knight back, right? But then there's knight takes here. And your queen's hanging. And if you take back, queen takes for free because that pawn is pinned. This is some unbelievable stuff. And if you don't take the bishop, and you don't take the knight, if you trade, there's rook takes, threatening the same mate. If you take bishop takes with a fork at the end, that's just wild stuff. You need your Dubham. No, you don't. Put a point on Brown before the prediction dies. You've got like seconds left. You could put up 1 point to win 120 from Rochester. You didn't see that? I mean, me neither, dude. I'm glad you pointed that out. You don't see it? Because it ran out. Alright, anyways. What is this position? We have bishop takes on e2. Rook to e1. Black can castle. They can... I don't know what they can do. They can take on c3. Probably not best. Can they block the e-file without losing their bishop or their queen? Probably not. So it looks like white should get the piece back. Oh, and Oscar's just so low on time. You can't play like this. There's a strong move here. Bishop takes. Oh, knight takes here. Pawn takes, that's a fork. But there's knight takes with check to get out. Bishop takes with tempo. Okay. Oh my goodness, and if you take, there's this. Wow, knight takes fork. Exchange sack. Queen takes. You're up an exchange. Bishop here comes with mate threat. Watch out. Gotta sack that. Queen takes. Bishop here. Do it. Do it. All right. You've made some progress. They've opened up this diagonal. Queen hits the rook. If this check, you don't want to take here because you lose the bishop. So that wasn't working. Queen here now, preventing the check in the first place. And now the rook wants to come out with tempo. Separate the queen from the defense of the bishop, which is quite annoying. No, we just see an attempt of a trade. 5 seconds to 3 minutes. Wild if Oscar can pull this off against Duck. Do you think Duck would be good at duck chess? I hope so. Could only imagine. Anyways, Banana Sauce is completely winning, but just very low on time. Going to be hard to come back. The other Oscar got their first point of the match, which is good. Brown's still in it. Mario Delta, a point for them as well. 2.5 out of 3. Not too shabby. Let's check on the other game really quick. Woody. How's Woody doing against Ty? Looks like Woody's not doing too hot right now. Not gonna lie, it's mate in 1, by the way. There's gotta be another. Yeah, there it is. So Ty goes 2.5 out of 5. Getting a point back for Rochester. It was tied for a second. Hold on. What did I just miss? Meredith lost to Banana Sauce. Blundered a queen. So Meredith was trying to flag. Perhaps understandably so, given that they're down in exchange, but they give up the queen there as well. So, Banana Sauce ties it up here for Brown. That was a big round for them. They went 3-1 to get rid of that deficit from the first round. So, yeah, Brown, they lose the first round. They tie the second round. They win the third round. It's tied up 6-6 now with 1 round remaining. Round 4. Who's going to win? Next team to 8.5 wins. If they tie this round 2-2, they're going to go to overtime. BS does it. Keeping Brown in it. Tied 6-6. Here it is. 4th and final round. Oscar, after that was their first win of the match. And now they're playing against the board 4, Steven from Rochester. So Steven only has a draw so far. Can they get their first win against Brown's top board? It seems unlikely, but I'm not counting out the Pang just yet. Pang, look at that cute little innocent penguin picture. Pang is looking to bring the pain. Don't let the cuteness lull you into a false sense of security. He even has the sleeping flare, trying to make you subconsciously doze off into a loss. So the Banana Sauce has to remain alert and in full focus. Pang attacking, launching the pawn army on the queen side. White trying to do the same on the king side, honestly. So Pang asking, hey, where's that king going? You going to stay in the center of the whole game? Or are you going to commit to the queen side? And Oscar just moving the knights around. Doesn't have to answer yet. The king can stay in the middle for now. Let's check on, here we've got 1763 versus 1765, a 2 rating point difference. This is a big one between Yash, Vora, and Tai Wang. Both players are at 2.5 out of 3. These are the point leaders for both teams respectively. So neither player has lost yet. 2 wins and a draw. Can one of these players hand the other their first loss of the match? Both players still over 4 minutes. Very close in rating, like I mentioned. So should be a good game. We've got white not yet castled. Black could take on f3 and just ruin white's pawn structure. That'd be kind of annoying. Yash just developing the queen, connecting the rooks. Gonna bring a rook perhaps to the d file to try to help support it. Black not committing to taking on f3, interestingly enough. White has moved their queenside rook, so they're not castling queenside. They can only castle kingside if they castle at all. And yeah, if black takes on f3, you got to take back with the g pawn. Maybe helping white open up the g file, but maybe not so good for the king. For the king safety, is support going to defend against this f3 threat? So first and foremost, queen steps in, attacking the knight. Well, both knights. Knight steps back, attacking the queen. Queen comes back. Pressure on the d file. I would maybe try for, I mean, queen f4 looks tempting, but I was going to say f6 is annoying to deal with, trying to open up the rook, but that's actually not possible. So maybe queen to f4 makes sense. Yeah, this is as close as it gets. 6-6 after 3 rounds. How's Oscar and Meredith doing? These players are close in rating as well. How are they doing on the scoreboard? Meredith only has 1 point out of 3. So does Oscar. So they're doing similarly, both with 3 minutes left on the clock. The pawn is attacking the bishop, so the bishop's got to do something, right? Or white has to take something else. What exactly is going on? All right, bishop steps back. Notice this rook is hanging, but white doesn't want to give up that bishop just yet. Maintaining the pen right now on the queen. Knight in on e5 is a really nice piece. Black cannot take that knight because then pawn takes is going to win the knight here. So queen steps out of the diagonal, doesn't want to be there anymore. But yeah, black is struggling. They can't castle. This is a threat, by the way. Am I right? The computer doesn't care. It likes to take here, apparently, which is just mind-boggling to me, at least. I don't understand it. You give up a rook for that? Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. Knight takes here. Bishop takes. So now that frees up the e5 square for the rook. You can also trade. So now black has the bishop pair. Only now does white take on d5. Castle's queenside now. What's up with the old bishop g4 move? Bishop g4 played. Yeah, this is a crazy move. This is the top move here, and we have this or something. It's wild. I still don't even fully see how it works out. Computer wants to move bishop g7. It's crazy. So yeah, this just wins in exchange for Meredith, which is pretty good. Rochester's gonna need their top word to perform here. Queen steps up here, taking the center. Queen steps up. They meet in the middle. Don't play queen e6. Takes, and that's a pen. Did I say not to do that? That's what I said not to do, right? Oh my goodness. Your position was good. Did I jinx them? Do you think that they played it because I said not to? Just play here at this point. Or, okay, well, it's all bad. Just that was like the worst move in that position, I think. Probably. Just free queen. I don't know. I don't know what could have been worse. That's a tough one though. Sorry to Meredith. Oh, Meredith was one. Wait. Brown could like use that to just win. Yeah. Meredith resigns immediately. I'm Justin. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. How's Woody doing? Woody's not doing too bad. You're up a knight. A knight for what? 4 pawns? It's crazy. B2 is hit, by the way. Bishop back. Where did the knight go? Knight sack here for 4 pawns. Oh my goodness. A knight for 4 pawns, eh? Can Woody hold on against Eric, the 1799? Let's give Oscar McNally their second point. That's a big one against Duck. This is Brown's first lead of the match. They could come from behind and win it all here, right now. Let's check on support versus Yash. Zarpo Largo, welcome. Hello. Who are you cheering for, Brown or Rochester? Or do you not care? These are 2 Northeastern schools. Where's Brown? I forgot. Anyways. These players, looks like Mario's pushing the clock. 15 seconds for support tie. Rook over. Any knight move here looks good. For black, you're just attacking the B pawn. Maybe the rook goes back to B1. Banana sauce versus Steven. Steven is holding on. Steven is 1400 versus 1899. And Oscar has 6.8 seconds left to a minute and a half for Steven. Steven also has the bishop. The E pawn is hanging. The B pawn is hanging. The B pawn is saved. The E pawn is saved. 2 seconds. King stepping up. King over. I mean, banana sauce, only 3 seconds. It's just crazy. But Ping can't go too crazy themselves, or they might throw. Down to 2, 1 second, 3 seconds. Peng took there, which I don't know if I like, because now the rook is active. I guess the H file was going to open up regardless. Here's a pawn check, but that's a gambit. That's just a free pawn. White takes. Banana Sauce might just come back and win this. This would be huge for Brown. I think Brown's going to win this match. Eric wins. Goes 3 out of 4 for Rochester. That ties it back up at 7. We have 2 games left. Support and Mario. Uh-oh. White's going to queen. Rook check. You promote. You win the rook. You're up a rook. Support for Rochester's gonna win this. Was it even in their favor earlier? Huh. Yeah, those pawns are just too fast. And so Rochester's not going to win in regulation. Or they're not going to lose in regulation. As long as this game goes through, yeah, you're just up a rook. Just don't stalemate. But yeah, if Banana Sauce can hold on here, wait a second. They both queen. But the skewer, Peng with a huge queen skewer at the end of all of that. Crazy tactic. Wins it for Rochester. That's a huge upset. That was their board 4 against Brown's top board. And now it's all down to this. Support is going to win it here. And now for Rochester, what a crazy swing. Truly incredible. I mean, I thought Brown was going to win it. They won that third round 3-1 to tie it up. But their comeback will fall short here at the hands of Rochester with a huge upset win from Steven over Banana Sauce, Oscar Petrov. And support here, Tai Wang goes 3.5 out of 4. Not a single loss today to get the job done. Final score 9-7 Rochester. Huge match. That was super close. Tied it up 6-6. Even gets the lead in round 4 with a big win from Woody. No, sorry, not Woody. Who won for Brown? Oscar, sorry. Oscar over Meredith, but that was going to be the last win of the match for Brown. And that's it for today, folks. Lots of chess, even more tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. Definitely be here. We'll have one starting at 8 a.m. Pacific. That's 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll also have our weekly Sunday arena, as we always do, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific, which is 2 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we have prizes to give out. We've got matches to cover. Lots of chess content tomorrow. So looking forward to it. Definitely check us out if you have the time. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the follows, Shaven, as well, just now. Appreciate that. So yeah, this is round 5. We're going to finish round 5 tomorrow. We have 2 rounds remaining in the regular season. Round 6 next weekend. And then we'll have a bye before the final round, which is the rivalry round. So lots of awesome chess to cover. And then straight into the playoffs. 4 weeks of playoffs. That's when we're going to give out those $30,000 in prizes. Exciting times for college chess. Who wins the second half? Don't forget the bet. All right. Don't thigh. Appreciate you. So Brown won the first round 3-1, or round 3. Rochester won the second one 3-1, right? So they tied. So they didn't win. It was just a tie. We might just cancel the bet. Also, there was just no one bet on brown, so it didn't really matter. We'll just delete and return the points. All right, thank you all for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow. Stick around for the raid, but that's it for today. So thanks again, and have a great rest of your Saturday and a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you tomorrow, but hopefully I do. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again so much. Take care.